Hello guys, welcome to Java Developers YouTube channel. In previous class, we studied about different kinds of features of HTML5 that consisting of forms, input validation, password validation, and storages. And our last topic of today regarding HTML5 features is webworker, WebSocket, and geolocation. Already we had gone through the definitions regarding the webworker, WebSocket, and geolocation in our previous class during the concept of HTML5 features. And basically the web worker will work in the background that will help in not freezing the web applications. Okay, if the large task will come and there may be the chance of freezing of web applications, because we know that JS will be the single threaded. To make sure that we are creating another thread and we are assigning that large task to that thread, and the thread will perform the task and return to the main thread. Okay, that's all about webworker. And WebSocket used to help in the building the client server message applications like WhatsApp messages, and also live scoreboards and stock market live, how they are going up and down. Okay, and geolocation, it's a browser API, and that will help in the getting the location. Okay, and let's build this. We will have some intro to this. Basic introduction of building. Open the VS Code and create one folder like today or anything as your name suggests. Okay, just create index.html, and after that create new file which is worker.js. Okay, and for the HTML, and create a boilerplate for worker.js. Just split the screen, and after that, what is our first thing? Button. And we need to develop the on click event. Already in previous class we studied about on input event, right? Whenever input changes, that will be detected by the function and it execute multiple times, just like recursion, right? In the same way, you will be having on click event. Okay, and what is the next thing? If you want to display the output, we are going to have an one tag, that may be any tag you wish to have, and name it's an ID with an output. Okay, let's take the script tag, and inside that we need to develop the function with the function name of start work, and that will be 0 params. Okay, and we need to create a worker object, constant of worker equals to new worker, and that will be targeting worker.js file. Okay, and worker dot, we need to post the message that regarding 10. Okay, I mean post message used to send the data, on message used to receive data. Here what we are doing, we are posting this message of 10. I mean any operation you can do that. Okay, but I want what the operation we need to do, that we have to write on message equals to the function with an object event. Okay, every time is a value changes, that will be detected. And if you want to get the exact value of 10, you can use like e.data. The 10 value is here, and that will be stored in let of num, as a let me know that it's a data type. And I want to perform the square operation, let num into num, and it's I want to post the results to the main thread. Okay, which we are working right now is a worker thread, and this is a main thread. After getting the particular result, I want to send that. We can use post message of square. Okay, this will indicate the current function. Next, how to accept that worker dot on message. Already the result has been posted by using post message. We need to accept by on message with the function of an object of e, and document dot get element by id. As we know that our id will be output, and you will be having inner text or inner html, you can use anything. And let's result. Okay, result equals to, how you will fetch that result, e dot data. Okay, yes, if we run my open with live server, Okay, if I start it, it was showing the result like square of tennis. If I want square of this, if I start in it, yeah, it was giving. Okay, for the large applications, the workbar, we are telling that web worker do this task, that will do the task, and it will say the end of result, and again we need to catch that and we need to print it in the main thread. Okay, that's all about the webworker. Now we go for the WebSocket. Okay, let's home.html, and you will be having server.js. Okay, for the WebSocket, close all. Okay, home.html, server.js, two files is enough. Let's first we need to build the server. Before that, open the terminal and make sure that we are in the Angular, right? But we need to be in today folder. So just change the directory. Okay, like cd is equals to today, and we need to initialize it. Okay, we are writing the code, and by default WebSocket is not presented in browser level, so we need to import that. Okay, Node.js is mandatory for the installation. Software of Node.js must be installed, and then npm install. Npm stands for Node Package Manager. Install ws, which is WebSocket. After successful installation, just close the terminal and write the server code. Okay, constant of WebSocket. Constant of WebSocket that will require. Okay, what is that WebSocket library? We need to import the WebSocket library. After that, we need to set the server. Okay, how we will set that? New WebSocket dot server. Make sure that it should be capital, and we need to set the port number. Okay, the port number will be the anything. Okay, instead of 9090, you can use any number that can work. Okay, and after that, we need to make sure that server is running. How you will server is running at port 9090. After that, what we are doing, server dot on. Any request which is sent by the client, that can be catched by using this event listener. And I was taking the function of socket will always catch the client request. Okay, and it will say like log of client connected. Okay, client connected successfully. Okay, any request that can be sent by the client, that will be catched by this event listener. And what is next? Socket dot on, and you will be having like message. Okay, and every time the user sends a message, right, that can be catched by this event listener, which is a message. Okay, but what the client sending the user message, that is in the buffer state, we need to convert into the string type. How you will convert received message dot toString is a method that can be used to convert into toString. After receiving everything, we need to send back to the client that socket dot send. What you have to send? You will have to send like hello client. Okay, and this is a code. Okay, I will explain one more time after the total code I have written. Yeah, just build the UI and just take the button, and you can take like on click, it's an event, and that is send message. Okay, and it's a function. You can use like send message, and I need to set, I want to view the output, right? We need to set something. I have taken the paragraph with an ID, and make sure that here one more thing, I have taken id as btn. Okay, initially the button is disabled state. Okay, the button is in the disabled state. Okay, when server has been connected, then only the button will work. Before that, button clicking also it won't use, because without server we can't fetch the data, right? After connecting the server successfully, then only the button will in the enable case. Okay, let's take the script tag. We need to send the request for connecting the server. How you will send that? Constant of socket equals to new WebSocket. And how we will send that? WebSocket colon slash slash localhost, which is our system. From our system to we are connecting, we are sending the request for the connection request. Okay, after sending, that will be accepted by the this event listener or function of socket. Okay, then it will say that line connected, and we need to develop our end, like it's connection established. How you will do that? Socket dot, we will be having one on open for open connection, and you have to take the function. Yeah, you have to take the function, then document dot get element by id. What is the thing? Output. Okay, dot inner text equals to connection connected with server. Okay, our connection established. After that, what is the thing we have to do? After connection has been done, we need to send the message, right? Well, how we will send our message? By using our function, which is function. What is the function name? While clicking the button send message, right? Sending message, how we will send that? By using the socket.send method. Okay, how you will send that? Hello server. Okay, semicolon must. Then we need to receive the message from the server, that is hello client. How you will receive that? We already know. We'll be having on message, then the function with an object event. Okay, and let's take document dot get element by id. And what is the id? Output dot, what is the thing? Inner dot inner text equals to, what we have to do that? We need to receive, just like received, or else message. And how you will read that message? E dot data. Okay, and this is the code. Okay, I will explain that. As the first thing, we need to install the library of WebSocket. After that, we need to develop one server, and with the port number. Okay, we are creating the object for the WebSocket, which is a new keyword, and with the server, it's a class. Okay, class server is a class here. And next, we are make sure that it was running its port number for ourselves, and every time, and here the client will requesting for connecting the server, and that can be done by this, okay, function of socket event listener, and it will make sure that connected. Okay, from our end we are make sure that it's connected. Okay, after server connecting, we need to make our button as disabled, right? So document dot get element by id. What is the id we had given? Button. Then dot disabled equals to false. Okay, we are making that disabled as equals to false. After connecting, here the extra connection has been established from the front end. It was confirmed as a UI. And next, we need to send the message from hello server when the button is clicked. As the message, every time you are sending, that will be received by this function message, and it's for the message what you send, it's in the buffer state, and we need to convert in the toString. And after that, the client will send the message, and we need to accept that message, and we have to read that. First we need to run the server. Now we will run node space, what is the file name? Server.js. Okay, server running under the port number. If I open with live server, and if I send message, some error, let's inspect. Your client connected, hello server. We are sending the message, but server is not receiving. Why? Client connected. Okay, let's run it once again. Node server.js, server running under the port number, send message, and WebSocket closed of HTML23 on click of 9. What is the 23 function? Send message, socket.send, hello server. And okay, on click of HTML9, what is missing? Button on click, send message, and ID is equals to btn, which is disabled. Yeah, it's all right. One thing, no, it's fine, I think so, but okay, one thing we need to write one more line of code, that if socket double socket dot ready state, which is triple equals to, as a triple equals to is a strict comparison. Okay, then WebSocket dot open. If that is the case, only we need to send this message. Okay, make sure that our socket is in the ready state and WebSocket is open. That means it's ready to take the message. Then only you have to send the message of this. And let's run the code like node server.js and open with live server, and you have received the message, right? Server running, client connected, yes, connected, received message, yes, it was received the message from this hello server, and it was already it's mentioned. Okay, already it's mentioned, and that will be visible here as a client spelling is this. Okay, yeah, that's all about it. Okay, one more time. We are running the server, and it was running under the port number, as the connection is sending by this, and it's connected, and again, yeah, and connection is sent. Okay, and it was showing that hello client. Okay, hello server has been received from this, and we catched that, and we are sending the message. Okay, that's all about this WebSocket. Next we go for new file as geo.html, which is geolocation of shortcut I used here. Yeah, let's take one button which is on click event. Okay, on click get location. Okay, get location, or else you can get location and p with an id of output. Okay, p with an id of output, or without p also we can do that. Okay, no issue with this. Make sure that our browser supports navigator. Okay, just the script tag. And what is the function? Get location is the function, right? Function, what is the function name? Get location. Okay, and what is the thing we have to do right now? Check whether browser supports the navigation or not. Navigator dot geolocation is a property, navigator is a built-in browser object, and if that supports, then only navigator dot geolocation dot get current position is a method. In that we need to set two params like show position comma show error. Okay, and if the browser not supports, we need to tell that by using the log like browser not supported. Okay, after that, what is the next thing? We need to develop the function. What is the function name? Show position. Show position, that will be consisting one param as a position for represent our position. I mean, we need our position to be latitude and longitude, right? Okay, after that, we need to set like log position dot, or you can set like latitude, okay, position dot coordinates dot latitude, or else you can have like longitude. Okay, just change the latitude in the place of longitude, and let's build a function that is show error. Let's or you can use like constant of show error equals to its an arrow function. Okay, and err, okay, then log of err dot msg. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, and what will happen now? If I run this, open with live server, get the location, and just go for inspect, and then go for console, browser not supported. Okay, browser is not supporting, and just give permission, just like give permissions, get location navigator. Sorry, it's not the get position, it's a geolocation. And yeah, now once try again, uncatched, get location of 9. So get location, uncatched to show error before initialization. Oh, okay, let's function as a show error, and that will be like log of what we have to tell. We need to tell that give permission. If any errors other than the browser support, we need to give the permission. Okay, and we got like latitude and longitude in the console, but if I want to get that in the document, I mean in the web, how you will do that? That can be done by this one tag. We need to access that, and after that we need to document dot get element by id. What is the id? You have to say like it's an output dot inner html, which is equals to latitude plus, okay, what is that, position dot coords, okay, coords dot latitude. After that we need to set slash n in the new line, okay, longitude, okay, and after that we need to set the position dot coordinates dot longitude. Okay, that's all the thing. If I was fetching it, yeah, you are getting. Why it was not getting? Okay, yeah, this is a latitude and this is a longitude, as we are getting in the same both, right? You can use like for fetching the information. Okay, just open the notepad. Yeah, and that's all about the webworker, WebSocket, and geolocation, which is HTML5 features. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel.